Greetings, gentlemen. Ever wondered how certain individuals skyrocket to peak proficiency in their craft? Well, stick around as today I spill the beans on mastering any skill with some insights that might just change your game entirely. Imagine juggling not 3, not 5, but 11 rings flawlessly. That's the kind of pinnacle we're discussing today, and this isn't about circus tricks, it's about the finesse in how you practice to become the best in any arena, from personal finance to the bulldog resolve of real estate giants. For this revelation, let's take a page out of the practice Bible of a virtuoso circus performer who shared his secret sauce during an insightful chinwag I had with him. His recipe for success? It shakes up the conventional warm-up, drill, and then dabble in something challenging mix that many of us are chained to. Sounds familiar? Recollect my youthful days when dance was my arena. I hammered away at the same moves, striving for perfection. But, alas, progress remained a stranger. It's all clear now this monotony was my progress's chokehold. Our juggler friend flips the script on practice routines. Post warm-up, plunge straight into the depths, stretching beyond your limits. And only when your energy begins to wane, do you return to the polish phase for the familiar. Label this strategy deep end practice. It's no floaties in the pool, it's diving headfirst into the depths where the real growth happens. I put this method to the test, imposing creative limits upon my dance practice. Arms only grooves, head bopping only jam sessions, anything that yanked me from my snug comfort cocoon. And what do you know? It worked wonders. The explosion in skill development was tangible. Hold those thought bubbles questioning how the old skills get their polish. Our esteemed juggler found juggling 8 rings inadvertently leveled up his 6-ring act. The beauty of pushing past your comfort zone is the introduction of fresh techniques that elevate your overall skill set. The laser focus that this pushes you to achieve infuses your practice with premium quality intensity. The takeaway here is simple yet groundbreaking. Embrace the rigor, the challenge, splash into the deep end if you aspire for greatness in your craft. Be it trading, lawyering up for the next big case, writing software that could redefine digital marketing, or even honing the divine masculine within you, the formula remains unchanged. Alright, fellow aspirants of excellence, it's pivotal to remember that the journeys you embark upon require dedication. It took extensive research to unearth these tactics, ensuring you receive knowledge that's a cut above the rest. And speaking of cutting-edge strategies and constant learning, here's your mid-video nudge of wisdom. Fortify your commitment to growth by subscribing, smashing that like button, and ringing the notification bell so that you remain at the zenith of personal and professional mastery. Now, back to the matter at hand. The proof of deep-end practice's efficacy isn't confined to one circus performer's account. It holds true across multiple fields, from the captivation of modern life dating to the intricate plays of smart money tactics. It's about evolving, enduring those challenging waves, and emerging stronger, akin to the male Riona, defying the odds to rise triumphant. As we delve deeper, let's turn decades of the same 4 basic dance moves into years of evolution and growth. This method is all about practical wisdom in action, the courage of monk mode, and the allure of semen retention attraction in the metaphorical sense of discipline and focus. So, my insightful audience, when you step back into your world, whether it be the real estate market, hammering out critical legal contracts, or mastering the art of credit management, ask yourself, how will I incorporate these life-altering practices into my life? What are the moves beyond my usual beat that I'll dare to dive into? And as we draw this session to a resounding close, remember, the path to the strongest male hero ever, figuratively speaking, in your chosen field, is not paved with complacency but with a relentless pursuit of what lies past the edge of your confidence. So, if today's wisdom strikes a chord with you and you've taken a generous slice of value from our musings together, feel free to show your appreciation. A way to tip in line with the value you've gained is available in the description, a simple gesture that fuels our continued journey into the realms of endless potential. Until our paths cross again, embark on your quest for mastery, embrace the grind, And never forget the extraordinary lies just beyond the threshold of the comfortable and the known. Keep striving, keep thriving, and remember, the ultimate victory is the triumph over one's previous self. Thank you for joining this journey, and may your pursuit of skill and wisdom be relentless. Ever felt like you've hit a skill ceiling? That moment when you work hard, but improvement is just a distant dream? Welcome, my friends, to a groundbreaking exploration into shattering those ceilings. Today, we dive deep into the insights I unearthed from a thought-provoking read by Anders Ericsson and Robert Poole. Their work, it turns out, bulldozes the popular belief in the 10,000-hour rule for achieving mastery. Instead, they put forth a riveting truth: mindless repetition does not fuel skill enhancement. Picture this: seasoned professionals stagnating after decades, while newbies rapidly climb the proficiency ladder. Sounds counterintuitive, right? Yet, this phenomenon is not uncommon. The differentiator, as the experts highlight, is the practice of something called deliberate practice. This specialized approach is the secret sauce for continuous improvement, pushing you out of the comfort zone to build what Ericsson dubs as mental representations. Now, let's dissect these mental representations. They are the intricate and elaborate mental schemas that separate seasoned masters from the rest. To paint you a picture, imagine chess grandmasters playing dozens of games blindfolded, or climbers visualizing their ascents before touching rock. These are mental blueprints laid out by relentless practice. Mastery, therefore, isn't a mere byproduct of time spent. It's a construction of these cognitive maps. So, what's the actual formula for deliberate practice that these gurus of peak performance advocate? Let me take you back to a captivating anecdote about a young undergraduate, Steve Falloon. His extraordinary task was to memorize an increasing sequence of random digits, testing the limits of his working memory. Steve's journey is a stellar example of how using specific, well-structured goals in practice can push mental boundaries, transforming his ability to recall from a typical 7 digits to an astounding 82 digits. This story isn't just about numeric strings. It reflects the 4 pillars of purposeful practice: clear objectives, razor-sharp focus, immediate feedback, and the willingness to wander beyond one's comfort zone. These elements don't just fuel learning, they necessitate it. Now, what about expert coaching? Enter Dario, Steve's friend, who, under Steve's mentorship, raced to the 20-digit recall in just a handful of sessions. The takeaway here is crystal clear. With the right guidance and pre-established mental models, we can skip rungs on the improvement ladder. Let's bring this home. If you're tirelessly working at your craft yet see no progress, it's time to revolutionize your practice sessions. Embrace the deliberate practice framework, hunt for those mental representations, and trust me, you will ascend to new heights. Remember, mastery isn't a function of time. It's a deliberate, structured effort over it. This wisdom is embedded in Anders Ericsson's work, and I urge you to immerse yourself in his expertise if you're pursuing the pinnacle of your abilities. Before you go, think about this: are you ready to reinvent how you learn and achieve the impossible? And if today's insight struck a chord with you, feel free to show your appreciation. There's a tip link in the description proportional to the value this has added to you. Now go out there and deliberately practice your way to greatness. And remember, if you subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell, you're on your way to not just learning, but mastering the art of deliberate practice. What strategies from today's story will you implement to transform your skill set?